When we open up our Bibles to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 11 and 12, let's read there. And the Lord will make you abound in prosperity. Good promise, right? Make us abound in prosperity. In the fruit of your womb and in the fruit of your livestock. You see, in those days, they would measure their wealth was by the livestock that they owned. That means God is going to make you abound in your livestock, in your wealth. Then he goes further, in the fruit of your ground, within the land that the Lord swore to your fathers to give you. Verse 12, the Lord will open to you his good treasury, the heavens. If it's God is going to open up heavens, that's God's promises for us. Then he goes further and he says, the heavens, to give the rain to your land in its season, and to bless all the work of your hands. I think that's a very important statement. And to bless all the work of your hands. You see, we cannot afford to be lazy, sluggards. Just say, yes, God is going to do everything. I just need to chillax. I just need to, take life easy. Just go and sit down, enjoy with friends, and expect God to just bless me without dirtying my hands, in simple words to say. When we read in the book of Genesis, we see Isaac. In the time of famine, Isaac prospered. Is it not true? He prospered in the time of famine. But do you know what he did? He sowed in the time of famine. That means he dirtied his hands. He was willing to work. He was willing to plow that field, that ground. And that's the next thing that we see is God blesses the work of his hands. I want to encourage you today. God will bless the work of your hands. Don't just sit down like lazy people. Don't just take your life like a sluggard doing nothing. You know what happens to those who are lazy and sluggards? The Bible says in Proverbs 21 verse 25 in the NLT version, it says, despite their desires, that means they have many desires, to roam in the best car, to go for holidays, to have the best gadgets. Okay, despite their desires, the lazy will come to ruin. Let me say that. The lazy will come to ruin, for their hands refuse to work. So God in his word is simple. You want to experience the favor of God, you need to get your hands into that work. Sometimes we hesitate to move into certain jobs because of the fear of failure. Well, I want to tell you, God will give you the ability to do things that you cannot do. It's only when you begin to put your feet or move your hands into work, into action. We see Peter walking over the waters. You see, God gave him the ability to do it, but he had to step out. Joshua crossing the Red Sea, he had to step out. The priest had to step out. They had to do it. They had to move. And then God began to bless. We will also see it in our lives. If you want to experience the favor, the prosperity of God, if you want to see the promises of God come to pass, you need to do what God tells you to do. You need to faithfully work the things that God has assigned you to work. If you're faithful in the little, God is going to add more to your life. So once again, I want to tell you, the lazy will come to ruin, but those who are willing to dirty their hands, God will bless the work of your hands. Those who are willing to sweat it out, those who are willing to till that ground, those who are willing to do the job that is assigned to them, God will bless the work of your hands. And you will see how prosperity and favor and goodness will follow you. So don't stand there being lazy. Let's put our hand into work, and you will see how God will bless it. God will let his favor overwhelm